In this video, let us take a look at the loop statements, particularly about do loop statements. There are three different kinds of loops. One is loop statement, the other is do loop statement, and the next is while statement. For now, let us take a look at the do loop statement. For suppose there is a case or a program we need to write where we enter the number of values in a variables. For that, we need to declare a variable called lv number, which can be of type integer. Now I need to write the numbers till some value. Let the number be number is equal to 10. Then here I can write do 10 times write, let the number be initial. Here I want to write that is equal to lv number plus 1. I want to write u current number is lv number and then end 2. So this piece of code I am going to display the number of times this looping is going to happen. So at line 14 we said that okay, loop for 10 times. So for first loop it is going to get into statement 16, and as the value is 0 initially for an integer, 0 plus 1 would becomes 1 to the number, and then we are going to write current number is 1. Then you line this one, and then the second time goes, then the number is previously the number was 1, right? So then 1 plus 1 it becomes 2, current number is 2. Then it goes the third time, 2 plus 1 equal to 3. So we are adding the previous number to get the current number plus 1. So previous number was 2, and then we are adding it to plus 1, then the number is 3. So the current number is 3. So for the fourth loop it becomes 3 plus 1, and then we are assigning that value to lv number. So in this way we are going to do this. How many times we are going to do this? 10 times. So this says that the how many times the loop should happen. At this point I am saying it as 10 times. So the display would be at 10th loop it will become 9 plus 1 equal to 10, the current number is 10, and then it comes out of the looping statement. Then you write uline or write looping is done. Now check for any syntactical errors. Unable to interpret lv number, possible cause of error. So here you need to write it as comma. So at line 18, till now we have directly written everything in a single quote, which means whatever the value that I want, I am directly writing in the right statement. But there will be cases where we have to write a dynamic values. So that particular dynamic value can be written as the variable comma and then the variable. Or if you want to write it the first, then the LV number can be written here soon after the colon. Then by placing this comma you can write the whatever value you want. For now let us activate and then execute this one. Second, let us activate and then execute. So current number is 1, current number is 2, current number is 3. So this happens till 10 times and the looping is done. If I want to write LV, the variable, at first, then I'm going to place this one at first and then this to current number. So let us check and then unable to interpret. So whenever we use variables, make sure that you are going to use it by placing comma. Activate, 1 second. Let us check for any syntactical errors. Right statement must be followed by another condition. So this comma, as this is the end of the statement, comma doesn't make any sense here. Thus we need to use dot only. If at all you want to use another variable, then you can use it by placing comma here and then write another variable of age. But currently we don't have an age variable. Let us keep it as period at the end and then activate and then execute. Thus, the return statement would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 current number. So, this is how you are going to do the do statements. For suppose if I want to write it for only 5 times, then I can change it as 5 times and then check and then activate and then execute. So this is going to write only 5 times. So this, the number that we are providing here is static, but sometimes what happens is the number you don't know that can be entered by a user. So at that point of time the number that is entered by a user will be stored in a variable and we need to use that variable here. Let the number be stored in our local variable of lv count. Okay, and then we are going to create by using a type of integer. Then I am going to assign lv count equal to some 7 times. Then I am going to use this count in declaring the values here, declaring the number of times here. Thus, the do loop will have the number that is assigned to LV count. Here, currently as 7 is assigned to LV count, it is going to take a triggering of 7 times. If 8 is been assigned, it is going to take a trigger of 8 times. If n is assigned, I mean the number which you can assign will take the number of loops here. Activate, then execute. So currently this is 7. So let me take it as 10 here and then activate, then execute. So 10. So this is how you can use do and end do statements in order to write a piece of code for doing it multiple times. Always remember that whenever you use do, it has to go with end do. Do number of times and then end do.